Good morning, welcome to my channel everybody. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 4th of August. I am here with my blind pussycat Charlie. If anybody wants to say a good morning to Charles. I'll just put her up on the bed. She'll probably meow a couple of times but she'll settle down. She's finding her way around the house now. She's getting better and braver. She is 18 if you're new here. Okay, weirdest winter, guys. Let's do some admin first before I get started. Welcome if you are new. Please find the subscribe button. Hit the like buttons, guys, and please feel free to comment at the end of the video. First off, we are getting a very abnormal winter here, guys. I know you guys keep telling me that you're practically coming into autumn. You guys that are living overseas in different parts of the world, well, we are feeling like we're in spring. The trees are starting to bud. They're getting very confused and we're only in August. They've actually closed one of the ski fields here up the mountains too. They've already shut one of them, which is very, very odd because usually it goes till, season goes till October, August, September, October. Still got another 3 months, but no, we're having like 18 degrees again today here and sunshine, no wind. I'm not complaining, but it is a very unusual winter. It's not normal. Something weirdo. And we know, of course, they're going to use the global warming. It's like feeding the perfect dialogue. It's just playing into their hands, isn't it, guys? It's so frustrating. And I know a lot of you guys are getting a lot of rain. Sue, you were telling me you're getting heaps of rain. Louise. Oh, it's just crazy. Nothing is normal in our lives anymore, is it, guys? Sorry, I don't mean to have a whinge, but it is strange. I've got to admit. All right, the other thing is, yes, the clown show is still continuing in America. We've got on Australian TV, all it is Trump show. It's the Trump event. They actually showed him getting out of his, is it cavalcade? What do they call the row of black cars driving to the airport from the court and him getting out and having a few words and climbing into his little jet. Not little jet, it's a very big jet. So the Trump show continues. Nothing about Biden. No, not one thing on TV. Nothing about Hunter Biden, nothing about Biden, nothing about corruption. Zero, nothing. I really want to know, I haven't gone through my comments yet, but if anyone's in America, for God's sake, someone please let us know what is on your mainstream news, because I'm guessing it's the Trump show and zero about Biden. DeSantis not in the running or something anymore because it's becoming the Biden and Trump show here. That's all we're hearing about. They're the only two in the running for the presidential leadership. Honestly, guys, could this clown show get any funnier and more ridiculous? I don't get it. Oh, and big thing I've got to tell you guys. You know how for the past few months, we've been talking about the ailments in our bodies and our necks and knees and all these things. I know you guys are getting it. And it's all a little weird. And we've all been associating it pretty much with the ascension process, which I really believe that it is. It's part of us letting go of past hurts. We keep getting a lot of messages from the guides. I've been getting them. My girlfriend, the one that helps me to heal my dog whisperer, she's been getting the same things. It's that past bits of hurt and things we've taken on from other people and all the old garbage that we might have absorbed throughout our life that we're having to let go. Now, we've been sort of figuring this out, and I've been giving you some tips on how we can keep expanding and growing and healing as people. But last night, guys, I have to share it with you. I tapped on a Bashar video. It just popped up in my feed, and I thought, oh, yeah, I'm going to actually take, you know, the guide's advice and try and expand my thinking and learn off some of these masters. I call them masters, like Eckhart and all these people. Eckhart Tolle and Wayne Dwyer and Louise L. Hay and all this. Anyway, this Bashar one, I have to give you the heading, guys. If you've got YouTube, which most of you do because you're watching me, hello, that would make sense. Oh, I've got blonde hair, guys, come on. Cut me a break. And I'm going to give you the exact, what's that thing flying around? A piece of fluff. This is what you've got to go and watch. Bashar, Brick Walls and Beliefs, Part 2. Got it? Brick Walls and Beliefs, Part 2. I think it's one of his recent ones, and it's all about what's going on in our bodies. Oh, my God. It was like, what he's explaining it all. And you know how good Bashar, if most of you watch Bashar, he's a channeler, that like extraterrestrial, well, supposed channeler. But I do love Bashar. He puts everything in real layman's terms so you can understand it really clearly. So guys, go and watch that video and it'll just resonate with you, because it's exactly what we've all been talking about. How are we going to keep creating? How are we going to keep expanding? We've got that grassy field yesterday that is a blank canvas. We can start creating our life moving forward now. He talks about the exact same things, how you go about expanding and creating. So I thought it would be really good if some of us, you know, went and checked that out, because, I was just sitting there going, this is synchronicity at its best. It's just dropped in my lap at a time when I absolutely needed it. When we're feeling that stagnant energy, we have to get rid of these last little bits of residue, really. It's like a residue that we've taken on other people's things from the past, other people's hurts, emotions, etc., etc. The list goes on. And we have to find ways to clear them. It's the last bit of the spiritual decluttering, I guess, that we have to do. So please check it out. Bashar, if you haven't watched him, it's Bashar, Brick Walls and Beliefs, Part 2. It's Part 2. I'm only halfway through it, but it was that brilliant I had to share it with you. I bought some cards along as well, guys. All right, so let's get started. We'll see what comes up for today. So I've got to blow my nose. Like, the mornings are still a little fresh, guys. Cheers, everyone. All right, let's get into it. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're putting up more circus tents. Oh, no. There's more of the circus. It's a continuation of the circus show. They're showing me a big grand red and white striped circus tent going up. Oh, my God. And, of course, I've got to get that song by U2, All I Want Is You, where the little dwarf guy falls in love with the trapeze artist. I do love that song, though. I don't know. I'm just getting a visual of it because I think of the circus tent. But I am getting, there's more circus tents going up. So there's more clown show coming out now. More ridiculousness. Oh, it's crazy. And it's showing me like that. Oh, my God. This is the leaders and the elites and all that. They're expecting people to line up and buy tickets for these clown shows. Not literally. This is just in life. But people aren't lining up anymore. See, everything's too dear. Everything's too expensive. It's like if you go to get your circus tickets and normally you pay like $30. But your circus tickets are now gone up to $300. But this is about general life. This isn't about literally going to the circus, guys. I know most of you understand that. So life has changed that dramatically, that people aren't jumping on board. It's like people aren't buying the EVs. People aren't getting the solar panels on their roof. People can't afford to do the things they were doing before. So there's a lot of things that are now starting to suffer. Well, we know small business is definitely one of them, but their agenda is suffering as well, guys, because they've built, or they're trying to build more circus tents, but the people aren't coming. Oh, they're going to have to do some serious advertising for their clown show, circus event, aren't they? To entice people, and that's when the packages probably start. You know, if you come along to the circus, you'll get a free hot dog and bloody fairy floss. We know how it goes. And this is just about government packages, guys. The bonuses they'll give to people if they encourage them and get them to do the right thing. We know that's how they work. So there's more circus tents being built. But the people aren't coming. And that's good, guys. We want the people to turn their back on government and not comply. All right. Let's see what I'm... God, and they're showing me it's a big circus trick. Everything, I'm getting again that image of the illusion, the illusion. We all know how magic works, right? And they're showing me specifically that trick where you lay the body in the boxes and then the guy comes along and saws the body in half. So you've got like 3 parts. You have the head, the legs wriggling over here, and then you have the torso in the middle and they spin the boxes. But really, we all know that it's the person jammed up in the box and it's someone else's feet dangling out the end. Very clever trick. Very good illusion. But that tired energy, I feel like people are starting to see through the illusions now. Not us. We saw through the illusions like 3 years ago. And thank you guys for sharing when your aha moments of awakening were. It's very interesting to share each other's journeys and understand, you know, what we've all kind of gone through as well here on this channel. Because we've all had our own experiences, haven't we? But now, this is the people who have sipped off their bubble denial suits, dropped them to the ground, and now they're starting to think, oh, maybe this is an illusion. Maybe this isn't real. This isn't feeling real. See, it's not feeling real to people. I mean, just like the trick where you cut the body in half, like the magic trick, you know it's not real. Even though your mind's saying, oh, that person's just been cut in half and they're in 3 different boxes. But your mind's saying, oh, is that real? But inside, your gut feelings, your senses are going, oh, this is a very good trick. It's very clever, isn't it? The person's not been cut at all. So your logic, which is probably a logical mind, is telling you that it's just a show. It's a big, well, it's the illusion. It's the illusion and the big show. And, you know, that's what it is. It's the trickery of the mind. But the people who drop those bubble denial suits, like I said, they're starting to see it. They can sense this is a bit of an illusion. What's going on here? Why are we being fed this? See, it doesn't make sense. And no logic, no logic. It's like a big giant circus show magic trick that's being performed in front of their eyes. But they're sensing something's not right. You know, it takes so long, doesn't it, for them to wake up? It's so frustrating. All right, let's keep going. Getting talks between England Panda, England Panda, England Panda. Oh, God, speaking of, guys, did you see Sushi's house? They had the stop oil. Yes, protesters went and covered his whole house in these big black charcoal buddy drapes or something, and then they had the big stop oil sign. But of course, oh, Sushi conveniently wasn't there. He was on holidays, so it didn't inconvenience him at all. So we're guessing, perhaps paid actors. High probability, because absolutely no threat to him at all, because he wasn't even there. We do have to wonder, don't we? Anyway, I'm getting this connection. Panda, sushi, panda, sushi, panda, sushi. I'm just getting that. That would be the UK, meaning UK. There's some kind of connection and tie going on there. Could be hidden from the people too. Could be like a behind closed doors meeting. Oh, they have a lot of those, don't they? So don't be surprised if there's some mention of Panda in the UK soon being involved with your future moving forward. No, no. I know what you guys would be thinking over there. We love our democracy, which is slowly fading into the distance. That's everyone, not just UK. Oh. All right, let's see where else we go. God, they're giving me this really, really weird little exercise that we have to do, guys. You know that exercise it is? It's that pat your tummy and rub your head. You know when you go, I can't even do it. Let's pat our head and rub your tummy. Isn't that impossible to do? I just want you to try it. I want you to try it. Do the opposite. So you rub your tummy and you pat your head. Oh my God, it's almost impossible to do. Once you start thinking about it though, you can actually do it once you get your focus. But if you just try and do it, it doesn't work. So why are they giving us this? It's just a little weird exercise. It's one of those, ooh, because what it does, it pulls your mind into gear and gets your mind focused. It's called, is it pat your tummy, rub your head, or pat your head and rub your tummy? It's that sort of thing. It's a little mind exercise. It could be kinesiology. Some of you do that, don't you? It could be something like that, to draw your brain into line or something. But I am getting that exercise for us to just have a go at that, which I just did, and it was an epic fail. It's not easy to do, is it? But once you think about it and get your mind right, you get that clarity, and then you can actually, look, You can actually do it when you... But again, it's slowing your mind down to do it. But if you rush into it, you can't do it. It's a weird one. It's one of those mind exercise things. Mind boggle tests or whatever they are. A challenge. Hang on a minute. Why are we getting that? They're saying that we have to mix things up and be a little unpredictable now. We have to be a little unpredictable. The guides are saying we don't want to become too predictable. And they're using the analogy for us is that you could be like at a skate park. For example, you could be on a skateboard at a skate park, for example. Not that many of us with our ailments probably get on skateboards anymore. We used to probably when we were young. But you know how a skate park has, you know, what do they call it? I don't really know. The half pipe, or I call it the half pipe because that's what they call them here in the ski fields where you snowboard, same sort of thing. And you have your ramps and you go up and down and it's all predictable. It's all very predictable. But what the guides are saying for us now, we've got to do things in a different way. We've got to be unpredictable. So we've got to either reverse what we're doing or we've got to mix things up and do things out of order. And maybe too, this could be about us being a little pedantic and very routine. We like things the same. I'm guessing most of you guys out there, we don't like a lot of change, do we? We don't cope very well with change. Most people don't cope with change. We like things the same. We like the status quo. But the guides are saying you can actually mix things up a little bit. It's like in your daily life. Like you might have a real routine where you get up, you jump in the shower, you have your brekkie, you might go out and feed your pet. So you do things in an order. This is just an example. And what the guides are saying to you is they want you to do things out of order. They want you to mix this up. So, for example, you might get up and have your breakfast first. Then you'll have your shower. Then you might go and feed your pets. This kind of thing. They want you to start to mix things up and know it's okay to change things. Maybe this is a way of getting our bodies to heal too, guys. Because when things are too predictable and we don't like that change, it can cause that little bit of perhaps anxiety or things in our bodies that can make us a little unstable if things change. Whereas if we're already creating change and we're coping with change, then when things change, it's not hard for us to deal with. So I am feeling like this is a little bit of a practicing around change. For example, if you go the same route to work every day, it's a classic example. People go the same route to work, same route to work, same route to work. And then you get to work and you can't even remember driving to work or what happened on your trip to work. It's like you just zone out and blank and drive to work. So I think by doing this, what the guides are saying is it'll help to wake us up. We'll see new things. If you drive a different way to work, you might even catch a bus to work instead of driving. You'll experience something very different. It'll open your world up. So this is just what I'm getting. You guys can do it whatever way that you want. But it's saying by changing things, it's not the end of the world. They're trying to prove to us that it's okay to change things. Sometimes it can actually be a good thing. It can be a good thing because it creates new experiences. That's just what I'm getting. I know that's a really weird one. Let me see if there's anything else and then we'll pull some cards today, guys. Look, I am focusing a lot at the moment. I did say to you guys, I haven't been doing a lot of predictions. I do a few at the minute because I feel the healing is the main thing we need to be focusing on. We've got to get these ailments and pains and last bits of residue of old memories, hurts, all this kind of thing out of our bodies, guys, because we can't continue to move forward until we do. So that's why I'm so focused on it at the moment. Hang on a minute. And they're showing me we're like sponges. As most of us here are empaths, intuitives, psychics, all the above, we're like a sponge and we absorb everything. If you think of a car washing sponge or some sort of sponge, dishwashing sponge, sink sponge, it absorbs the water, takes it all in. Well, now it's time to wring ourselves out. So we're wringing ourselves out. Yes, we might have been contracted, our knees, and I talk about contractions in our bodies a lot in a lot of my videos where we contract up when we've got negative feelings or any angst or fears or things like that, or fear of the unknown is the one we've been really focusing on, guys. We've got to find that way to open up. It's like when you squeeze out a washer. For example, in the shower, you squeeze it out and all the water comes out, and then you open it up and it's all light and it's not carrying that heavy load of the water anymore. That's what I'm getting. We've got to squeeze ourselves out and remove the past sort of feelings, hurts, pains in our bodies. We've got to do it. It's time, guys. All right. I hope some of my analogies make sense to you guys. I know all you regulars seem to get it. Okay, we're going to pull some foxfires today. Foxfires. See what we get. I do love these cards. You know I do. All right, let's see. What am I going to get? Ooh. Moving forward, what energy will we put on it, guys? I think we have to. Empowerment. Oh. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Empowerment. And see, that's self-empowerment, going with the flow. Look at the water energy around her. And it's that fish-like energy. Look at the fish fins or whatever you call them. That's going with the flow. If you think of a fish in a fish tank. And I also see there, I'll just hold it there, guys. Can you see that? I get that geisha girl energy again, where you can hide if you need to, but you're staying in your power. It's just a way of protecting yourself. Oh, beautiful. I love that card. Empowerment. See, and by releasing a lot of this old stuff in our bodies and old energies or things we've picked up along our travels, it'll naturally give us empowerment. And I'm getting that past lives. See, a lot of this pain comes from our past. Not necessarily past life. Well, it can. I talked to you guys about that sister Shivani. She's absolutely brilliant at talking about sanskars. Things you carry over from your previous life. She believes, she's Hindi. She speaks in Hindi, rather. And she also does English. Look her up. Sister Shivani. Absolutely brilliant. I love listening to her. She puts things in really good layman's terms as well. But it's that, you think about the fox. I always talk about the fox being not really seen. So we're still kind of getting around in a costume and not really being seen. We're still, because we're still hanging on to things from the past. We've got to let it go. Look at the old umbrella and the old Victorian style dress and everything that the fox has got on there, guys, or whatever it is. It's not even of this time, and I think that's a clear message there. And that can be from this lifetime too. It can be from when you're a child, previous jobs, school. So many things happen at school, don't they, that affect us? Oh, immortality. Look at the bird. Maybe she's been reincarnated as a bird. We do love birds here, don't we? Look at the cherry blossoms. Oh, that reminds me of spring, because I'll get all my cherry blossoms will start to bloom here. They're so pretty, aren't they, guys? That's new life. Whenever I see cherry blossoms, I just think, oh, warmth, new life. The birds wake up. Everyone wakes up. You know, and again, she's sitting up in the tree in a high vantage point, observing, enjoying nature, but also observing immortality. We know being immortal means you never die. And I think that's what they're kind of saying to us too. Keep living. Keep living until you feel alive again. That's that video my sister and I made that time, guys. I'll leave it here. Keep living. Even if you're gone through dark night of soul, depression, suicide, grief, anything, just keep pushing through. Keep living until you feel alive again, because you will. That's what immortality is saying to us there. I'm going to pull an affirmation card. We haven't had one of these for a while, guys. I'm just going to pull you one of these. These are cute, these little cards. They give us little messages. Sometimes you just need messages, don't you? You will know you made the right decision. You feel the stress leaving your body, your mind, your life. Hello. Yes, we need it to leave now. We've had enough of our ailments, pains, aches and pains. So we can make the changes, guys. That's what the guides are telling us. You will know you made the right decision. You will feel the stress leaving your body, your mind, and your life. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Have a break from the pain. My knee is still niggly, but I am walking differently to make sure I stay aligned with my back and all my, like, chakra points. And that's probably what you guys have got to do too. It's very easy to limp around, isn't it? Which you just forget. but then it puts the rest of your body out. We'll do a soul expression. We might do 3 of these. Get some tips. How's the Star Spangled Banner going? Your American flag creation? God, we should be able to get that easy. I thought that was going to be a bit challenging. But with the Trump show, it should be pretty easy. We might do another one today. I might have to give you more of a challenge today. Oh, it's already come into my head. I'm going to give it to you today then. An army jeep. A green army, not jeep. Oh my God. Tanker. You know those tankers with the caterpillar wheels? Speaking of caterpillars and butterflies. With the caterpillar wheels. An army tank with the big gun thing on the front. It can be green or it can be in camouflage, army camouflage. It doesn't matter. You need to manifest an army tanker in any form. Doesn't matter what form it is, guys. Allow that in now, guys. And I think after you watch the Bashar Brick Walls and Beliefs, I think you'll be amazed how... It's funny because, like I said, we just started creating this manifesting, came out of nowhere. And he talks about the manifesting, and it's so weird. You've got to go check it out because it's too coincidental that popped up in my feed. And then it's exactly what we've been talking about. Oh, inner eye, guys. There's the pic of it. That's nice, isn't it? Inner eye. Meditating, my inner eye opens. I see clearly I am connected to me, my surroundings, my earth, my universe. Yep. Focus on yourself. And you think of your inner eye, it's like your third eye, isn't it? And it's kind of like your internal... It's like your internal senses, really, when I think of the inner eye. And meditating does do that. And meditating can be anything. It could even be reading a book, really. It's anything that zones you out from the madness and chaos, pretty much, isn't it? Inner knowing. There is an inner knowing inside of you. It's communicating with you. Listen, you are correct. There you go. There's our confirmation. So what our inner eye and senses are telling us is correct. And I think most of us here have known that. We've known that pretty much. Not always most of our life. A lot of us didn't realise, I think, when we were younger that we were intuitive, that we were empaths. I never knew till I reckon I was about 30. Let me know when you guys realised you were an empath, a psychic, a sensitive soul. Because I reckon I was a full-blown adult. I reckon I was about 30. My dad died. And I remember I got into a bit of depression. And I was like, what is wrong with me? Why am I always feeling weird around people? And I could never understand it. And then I went to a psychologist, not ashamed to say, and she was brilliant. And she said to me, that's not your stuff. You're taking on other people. And then I had that big aha moment where I went, oh my God. And then I researched and I realized I was an empath, and then my psychic abilities opened up. My whole world changed. So let me know what age you reckon you were when you actually discovered who you really are, guys, even though we're still discovering that. It's an ongoing journey, isn't it? Okay, we've got self-care. I lovingly respect and care for my mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual needs. I am worthy. Aww. And that's exactly what we've got to do, guys. Take care of ourselves in every aspect of our life. And I think that's why we discovered and came, that's why Louise L. Hay, that Louise L. Hay book, and that's come into our journey as well at the moment to help us to heal and change our self-talk, improve the way that we're viewing ourselves and how we're feeling in our bodies. I do believe that it's all happening for reasons, guys. We know we vibrate things into our lives when we need it. I needed that Bashar thing because I was like, God, am I on track with all this, with this manifesting and all this kind of stuff? But it's a big part of the process. All right, I'll see if there's anything else to close with today. Hang on, guys. God, they're saying Journey to Terabella, and they're saying it's about the awakening, and they're showing all of us like getting out of bed. So there's all these beds lined up, and this is in the field, the clear green grass, the green field we were talking about yesterday. All the beds are lined up, and we're all getting up now, and it's like showing us all yawning, which we have no trouble doing. Stretching, you know, when you do your beautiful morning stretch in the sun. What's that yoga one where you what is it? You pray to the sun or something. What's that yoga one? I can't think of it because I don't do yoga. I still do my qigong though. I'm loving that. Pray to the sun or something. We're all like reaching up and stretching. This is the image I'm getting for all of you guys on my channel that are awake, that are wanting to move forward. Hang on a minute. And I'm getting that song, of course. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, it's all right. Is that the Beatles? I think it is. Is it the Beatles? You know me and music. So we're getting that, here comes the sun. Hang on a minute. And then, of course, I've got to get the George Michael song and Elton John song. Don't let the sun go down on me. You know up there's always someone that I see. I'm just a fragment of mama to wander free. Oh, we always get to the punchline in the end, don't we, guys? So I am getting that song. I really love that song. They sing that beautifully together, the two of them. And I'll see if there's anything more. Hang on. Oh, I've got to have some coffee. Hang on a minute. Oh, and I'm getting that Madonna song. You might be my lucky star, and I shine on you wherever you are. Can't think I'd be. I know I've got a lot of Madonna fans out there, so I'm getting that star bright, starlight, first star I see tonight, starlight. So the message you guys are saying to me is that things are only going to get brighter, guys. They're only going to get brighter. And I'm going to pull out one more card from my Foxfires, guys, because the guides are telling me to. They're saying, pull a Foxfire, pull a Foxfire. So things are only going to get... Oh, now I'm getting that song. Things are gonna get better. They're gonna get better. Oh, look at this card, guys. Time to walk alone. And we're okay with it. We're actually okay with it. We're moving on. We're moving on up, moving on up. Nothing can stop us. Dun, dun, dun. Time to walk alone. And apart from getting that song, I'm getting that you will never walk alone. And you'll never... What's that song? Whoa. Oh, that's you Americans like that song, don't you? You will never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Excuse the singing. Again or something. Who sings that song? You'll never walk alone. Walk on to the sun and the sun. Oh, I do love that song. That's a really beautiful song. Well, that's us. It's a time to walk alone, but we're really never alone. We get guided. We make our own choices. That's about having strength and power in your own decision-making processes. And, of course, I'm going to end with that song, You Will Never Walk Alone. Don't know who sings it. We'd better type it in and have a play of that because it's very significant today, guys. Oh, my goodness. All the music at the end. That's better than yesterday. Sometimes they overwhelm me and I can't get to them. Anyway, look, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Do yourselves a favour. Go check out that Bashar. I think you guys will just go, oh, my God, this is exactly what we've needed and where we're heading. And he's on the exact same page that my guides have been guiding us. So I thought that was really bizarre that all of us, you know, even bloody, I'm sure Amanda Ellis and everybody's been, Sonia Charquette, we've all been on that same page. So go check it out. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Enjoy your weekend that's coming up. It's Friday morning here. I'm going to spend the day with my doggos. And I will say goodbye from Australia. Hit the like buttons. Please comment. Let me know when you guys realised you were the sensitive beings that we are as well. Don't forget to do that. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye.